Have you ever been around a woman and felt like something just wasn't clicking? Maybe she smiled, maybe she talked, but deep down you could sense she wasn't fully comfortable, and the more you tried to impress her, the more distant she became. Here's the truth that most men don't realize. It's not always about what you say, it's about how you make her feel. In this video, we're going deep into the real psychological and emotional triggers that make a woman feel truly safe, relaxed, and drawn to you. Not temporarily, but deeply and naturally. No fake pickup lines, no manipulative tricks, just real, powerful techniques that work in everyday situations. Whether you're trying to build a strong first impression, improve your existing relationship, or just want to understand women better, these 5 points will completely shift how women respond to you. So stick around till the end, because once you master this, you won't need to chase anyone ever again. They'll naturally want to be around you. And hey, if you're new to this channel, don't forget to hit that subscribe button and turn on the bell icon, because here we talk about attraction, emotional intelligence, and powerful mindset strategies that actually change lives. Let's get started. Point 1. Stay calm and confident. One of the most powerful ways to make a woman feel comfortable around you is to remain calm and confident. Women are naturally drawn to men who have a sense of inner peace, someone who doesn't get easily flustered or tries too hard to impress. Confidence here doesn't mean showing off or dominating the conversation. It's more about having quiet control over yourself and the situation. When a man is calm, it signals emotional stability, and that makes a woman feel safe. Think about it. If you're constantly anxious, fidgeting, or trying to force the conversation, it might make her feel awkward or even nervous. But if you're relaxed, speak with ease, and are comfortable with silence when it comes, it allows her to breathe and feel like she's in the presence of someone who truly has it together. A confident man also respects her pace. He doesn't rush her into deep conversations or push her to open up quickly. He allows space for trust to grow naturally. For example, on a date, if something goes wrong, say your food arrives late or the place is too noisy, how you react shows her a lot. If you stay composed, handle it smoothly, and keep the mood light, it tells her that you're emotionally mature and reliable. Confidence is not about being loud. It's about being steady. When a woman feels you're grounded and secure in yourself, she automatically lets her guard down around you, and that's when a real connection begins to form. Calm energy is contagious. If she senses that you're emotionally present, she'll begin to feel emotionally safe too. Point 2. Listen more than you speak. This may sound simple, but it's one of the most underrated skills in building comfort with a woman. Genuinely listening. Not the kind of listening where you're just waiting for your turn to talk, but the kind where you're fully present and absorbing what she's saying. When a woman talks and sees that you're truly paying attention, asking follow-up questions, remembering small details, and reacting with genuine interest, she feels seen, heard, and valued. Most men make the mistake of trying to dominate conversations to show how interesting or smart they are. But the truth is, women feel more connected to a man who makes space for them to express themselves. If she's talking about her day, her passions, or even her fears, listen without interrupting or trying to fix things right away. Sometimes she just needs you to understand, not solve. Also, use open body language. Maintain eye contact, nod occasionally, and avoid checking your phone. These little things show you respect her presence. And when a woman feels respected, she naturally feels more relaxed around you. Here's a real-life example. Imagine you're on a walk and she starts talking about a childhood memory. Instead of turning the conversation back to your own story, lean into hers. Ask what happened next. Ask how that made her feel. Your genuine curiosity will tell her, he really cares about what I have to say. Listening is intimacy in action. It creates emotional closeness without physical contact. And the more she feels heard by you, the more she'll trust you with her thoughts, her feelings, and eventually, her heart. Point 3. Create a safe and judgment-free space. If you want a woman to truly feel comfortable around you, she must feel like she can be herself, without the fear of being judged, criticized, or misunderstood. Emotional safety is one of the most attractive qualities you can offer. This doesn't mean you have to agree with everything she says, but it does mean you create an environment where she can speak freely without walking on eggshells. Many men unknowingly kill emotional connection by reacting too strongly or mockingly to something a woman shares. For example, if she tells you about a quirky hobby she enjoys and you laugh or tease her too hard, even jokingly, it can make her shut down. She may smile on the outside, but internally she'll start building walls. Instead, practice validation. If she opens up about her fears, anxieties, or even things from her past, listen with empathy. Say things like, "That makes sense," or "I can understand why you'd feel that way." This doesn't mean you're pretending to agree with her. It means you're respecting her emotional experience. And that alone makes her feel incredibly safe. Let her see your non-judgmental nature in action. If someone else makes a mistake in front of you, how you react tells her a lot. If you show kindness and understanding, she'll think, if he can be that understanding with others, he'll be gentle with me too. In real life, we all carry insecurities. But when a woman sees that she doesn't have to hide hers around you, something magical happens. Her guard drops. And once that emotional shield is down, a deeper connection forms. It's not about being perfect. It's about being a place where she doesn't have to be perfect either. Point 4. Respect her boundaries, both physical and emotional. One of the quickest ways to make a woman uncomfortable is to ignore or pressure her into something she's not ready for, whether it's physical intimacy, emotional vulnerability, or even simple things like texting speed or personal space. Respecting her boundaries is not only about being polite, it's about showing her that you care more about her comfort than your own desires. In the early stages of any relationship, there are moments when you might feel tempted to speed things up. Touch her hand, lean in closer, ask more personal questions. But here's the truth. Women feel safe with men who are in control of themselves. If she sees that you can hold space for her without rushing, she'll feel like she's with someone who values her as a person, not just a conquest. For example, if she says she's not ready to talk about her past relationship or isn't comfortable meeting late at night, don't challenge it. Don't try to convince her otherwise. Simply say, "I respect that. Take your time." These words may seem small, but they hold massive emotional weight. They show maturity, patience, and integrity, all traits women crave. Also, boundaries aren't always verbal. Sometimes they're in body language. If she leans back or doesn't maintain eye contact, that's a cue to slow down. Being observant and adjusting your behavior accordingly makes her feel seen and respected. In real life, women constantly deal with men pushing their limits. So when you stand out as the guy who doesn't, you immediately gain her trust. And once trust is there, comfort follows. Boundaries are not walls, they are bridges if you treat them with care. Point 5. Be genuine and consistent in your behavior. One of the most comforting things a man can offer a woman is emotional consistency. When your actions match your words, when you're not hot one day and cold the next, she begins to relax around you. Women are naturally intuitive. They notice patterns, changes in tone, and shifts in energy. So if you're acting one way today and another tomorrow, it creates uncertainty, and uncertainty kills comfort. Being genuine means showing your real self, not a version of you that you think she wants to see. If you pretend to like certain things just to impress her, or agree with her on everything to avoid conflict, eventually that mask will slip. And when it does, she'll feel like she never really knew you. But if you're honest from the start about what you like, what you want, and what you believe in, you build trust effortlessly. Consistency also applies to communication. If you're warm and present in person but distant over text, she'll feel confused. If you say you'll call and then don't, or make plans but cancel last minute often, it sends a clear message. You're not reliable. And when a woman doesn't feel she can rely on you, she won't feel comfortable being vulnerable with you either. Here's a real-world example. Imagine you're talking to her regularly, showing care, and making her feel special. But suddenly you vanish for days without explanation. Even if you come back with excuses, the emotional damage is already done. She now has to guard herself. So, be the same man on Monday morning as you are on Saturday night. Be sincere, even if that means showing your flaws. Because when a woman sees that you're real and steady, she won't just feel comfortable around you, she'll crave your presence. So, let's take a step back and reflect for a moment. You don't need to be the most handsome guy in the room. You don't need to have flashy cars or the smoothest pickup lines. What truly makes a woman feel comfortable around you is your presence, your calm, your consistency, your ability to listen, to respect her space, and to create a vibe where she can just be herself. These 5 principles aren't just about getting a woman. They're about becoming a man who radiates emotional strength, maturity, and authenticity. A man who doesn't chase, but attracts, not through manipulation, but through genuine connection. Remember, when she feels emotionally safe with you, she'll open up, stay longer, trust deeper, and connect stronger. That's the secret most men overlook. If any of these points hit home for you, let me know in the comments below. What's one thing you've done that made a woman feel truly at ease? And if you're serious about becoming the kind of man who naturally commands respect and love, then make sure to subscribe, tap the bell icon, and join this journey. Because here, we're not just talking about dating. We're building something far more powerful, a life of presence, purpose, and power. Until next time, stay grounded, stay real, and remember, the most attractive thing you can ever be is someone she can truly be herself around.